How do you know when you've gone too far? Here are the top 10 botched celebrity surgeries that ended horribly. First up, we have Eva Mendes. Fans accuse the actress of looking unrecognizable when she visited the Today Show on March 26th. She was talking about her latest business venture, but people couldn't help but notice that her face looked very different from only a few years ago. All the comments under that video were about her new appearance, with people writing things like, "too much Botox" and "stop with the filler." But thankfully, there were also a lot of people who came to her defense. One comment said, "There is nothing wrong with her face, people. It's called aging, and she is doing so gracefully." So that could be the simple explanation. After all, Eva Mendes has not admitted to going under the knife. The only thing she talked about was getting a monothread procedure in 2020. In a now deleted Instagram post, she shared a picture of herself with several needles injected under her jaw. The star got mixed reactions from her fans for that one, which is probably why she took the post down. But clearly, people are still drawing attention to her looks and claiming that she's had way too much filler on the lower half of her face. Speaking of filler, fans have also been accusing Emily Blunt of going too far, saying that she has now completely botched her face. Of course, they are being way too harsh considering that Emily has been in the spotlight for more than 20 years now, and it's only natural that she's looking a little different. After taking some time off in 2022, the actress hit the red carpet for the premiere of Oppenheimer the following year. And of course, fans were quick to notice that she had a whole new face shape. Although she still looked beautiful, her face was noticeably fuller and rounder instead of long and narrow. Her lips were also looking plumper than ever if you compare them to 2018. While Emily has yet to respond to these accusations, she has commented publicly on plastic surgery in the past. During a 2019 interview, she hinted that she did not like the idea of surgery because she loves imperfection. She said, "In Hollywood, people are suffocated by plastic surgery, but striving for an impassive perfection isn't something I ever found beautiful or have tried to achieve myself," which is a great way to look at it. Another celeb that might share a similar view now is Courtney Cox, who you might recognize from Friends. She has been quite vocal about regretting getting cosmetic work done. Courtney Cox shared in a 2016 appearance on Running Wild with Bear Grylls that she regretted getting filler done. She shared part of her reasoning as to why she got cosmetic work in the first place, saying, "Getting older is not the easiest." The Friends star went on to say that she had learned her lesson and was simply grateful the work she'd had done were things that could dissolve and go away. She even acknowledged that the overly filled look wasn't her best look. She still felt this way years later. In 2022, she did an interview with the Sunday Times in which similar sentiments were echoed, and the actress said she would never do the cosmetic work now. Some might argue that Kylie Jenner getting her famous pout was amazing for her, and others stand firmly on the side that it was a big mistake. Kylie's lip injections were, and still are, a hot topic, especially considering Kylie's most well-known makeup product from her brand were her lip kits. The marketing of said lip kits suggested to buyers that using them would give you the look Kylie had. Of course, that wasn't true for everybody. The lip injections were a good thing for the star because they were her trademark feature for a long time. Her lip kits, they would sell out within hours of a drop. However, some would argue the injections hurt the star more than they helped. Kylie's lips became the focus of plenty of internet bullying. Then, the false promise of getting Kylie lips with the lip kits had some people claiming the reality TV star was causing her younger audience to feel insecure. Turns out, even Kylie might agree. In a 2016 interview with Allure, Kylie shared that she definitely made her lips a little too big at one point. She did continue sharing the reason why she felt the need to get the cosmetic procedure in the first place, saying, "I got excited and felt like I needed to do a lot. And then her family was like, 'Kylie, you need to chill,' and then I had to go back and have it fixed, and it was a crazy process. Thank God I didn't end up on botched." While Kylie regrets going overboard, she does not regret getting the filler. Though years later, Kylie has shared a new regret about getting work done, and it's regarding her kids. She shared that she hopes her daughter, Stormy, doesn't feel the need to get work done in the future just because her mom did. Kenny Rogers has had quite a few cosmetic procedures done, but accidentally changed his whole image in the process. The country music artist shocked fans all over the world when he revealed a major transformation in the early 2000s. Of the procedures, the ones around his eyes caused the most chatter. Rogers was known for his sweet, gentle appearance, but many say his new look no longer reflects that. Post-procedure, many described Rogers as looking constantly surprised. Fans were confused as to why the star felt the need to get plastic surgery done in the first place, a question Kenny answered in his 2013 memoir, Luck or Something Like It. Rogers shared that he was just trying to keep up with the younger stars in the country music scene and that he wanted a revamp. 2006 was actually the first time he addressed the procedures, commenting on his eye job, saying it was too tight around the eyelids and that it drives him crazy. An interview in 2012 with CBS This Morning had the country crooner revealing that he regrets his decision. He said, "I had the money to do it and I had time off and I regret that, but the truth is, I don't know what I would have looked like if I hadn't done it." Thankfully, he had some friends around to help him find humor in the situation. Dolly Parton apparently used to tease him about it. Khloe Kardashian may have had amazing results with her nose job, but she was less than pleased with the outcomes of the fillers she got in her face. She also implied that she still feels a bit haunted by them. Khloe got fillers in her face in 2015, but didn't admit to getting them until a year later in 2016. This came as a shock to fans since the reality TV star was always so against getting any work done. Speaking on her cosmetic work, Khloe said, "It did not work for me. I looked crazy and I still think the effects are in there. I went to have it dissolved like 3 times. According to health websites, it usually takes 1 to 2 visits to dissolve most fillers, so Khloe must have either gotten a lot or really had been feeling the phantom effects. There might be a reason the fillers did not work super well for her though. Khloe had gotten them just before a major traumatic event in her life, and her doctor later shared with her that her heightened emotions at the time might have impacted the fillers. Khloe shared how she felt about everything now that it's over, saying, "It was a bummer and now I'm afraid to do it again, and I'm almost like, I swear things are still in my face. It's unfortunate she'd had such a horrible experience." Beloved actress Jamie Lee Curtis shared her heartbreaking end to her plastic surgery journey. The actress has shared her thoughts regarding cosmetic procedures many times over the years, once going so far as to say, "I've had a little lipo, I've had a little Botox, and you know what? None of it works. None of it, it's such a fraud, and I'm the one perpetrating it." Those comments came in 2002, but even 2 decades later, Curtis still sticks by her statements, echoing them in other interviews, and even sharing the heartbreaking detail that not only did the procedure not work for her, they made her reliant on a pain reliever for many years. She is doing better now though and has been good for over 20 years. Sharon Osbourne is no stranger to cosmetic work, but one procedure had her comparing herself to various mythical monsters. In 2021, Sharon Osbourne went in for a 5-hour full facelift. For 5 hours, you would expect to come out with exactly what you wanted. Unfortunately, Osbourne received her worst nightmare. In her words, she came out looking like a cyclops because one eye was different to the other. She also compared herself to a mummy since her face was covered in bandages after the extensive procedure. Sharon claims that when she showed her husband Ozzy Osbourne her new look, he said, "I don't care how much it costs, we'll get it redone." It's now years later and Sharon is looking just fine. She did end up going somewhere else to get herself fixed up. The downside with that one though was that she had to wait until her face was fully healed before going back in. Osbourne is known for being very supportive of getting cosmetic work, receiving many surgeries before the facelift. However, the 2021 incident has left its mark. In an April 2023 interview, the star shared the disaster put her off the surgeries and that it now frightens her. She said, "I really pushed it with the last facelift and now I am like, no more." Jennifer Grey's nose job pretty much cost her her career. Grey had just starred in Dirty Dancing, that massive hit movie, you may have heard of it. The film was her big break, only after it came out it was rare you saw Grey on the big screen or small screen. It might have something to do with the nose job Grey received in 1989, 2 years after the film was released. When Grey got the nose job, her face looked very different. It's hard to know what your defining feature is until it's gone. Speaking on the nose job and its impact on her career, Grey said, "I went into the operating room a celebrity and came out anonymous. I'll always be the once famous actress nobody recognizes because of a nose job." It's unfortunate that such a promising star felt the need to adjust her appearance and then lose out on opportunities for it. Though Grey wasn't working necessarily as much as she'd hoped, that doesn't mean she wasn't working. She had a few guest appearances on TV shows and even a few TV movies. She also made the excellent decision to go on Dancing with the Stars in 2010 and of course won the competition competition that year. Maybe the most famous celebrity cosmetic surgery situation was that of Heidi Montag. Montag was an actress in the show The Hills, but she is also known for undergoing 10 surgeries in one day. It happened in 2010 when she was just 23 years old. 2 years after the surgeries, Montag did an interview with Access Hollywood Live where she revealed that she was definitely in way over her head when it came to the cosmetic work. The actress said she initially only wanted a few enhancements and then it got kind of out of hand. Some of the procedures Montag received on her face were a brow lift, Botox, and chin reduction. To make matters worse, Montag feels she wasn't properly prepared or had it explained to her well enough just how much pain she would be in after the procedures. She said, "I wasn't told really the repercussions and what would happen emotionally and physically and the pain I would be in. I was kind of in shock." A good indicator for how bad the experience went for her is that she hasn't received any additional work since then. Almost a decade after it happened, Heidi shared her 32-year-old perspective on the situation with Cosmopolitan, saying, "I was way too young to make such a life-changing decision and was under so much pressure because it was the beginning of comment sections and negativity and hate on the internet." The surgeries, meant to fix these issues, only made them worse, but it looks like the actress has moved on as best she can and is focusing on her current health.
What do you think about this new buccal fat removal surgery trend? And let us know in the comments below. So, starting off our list at number 10 today, we have Lea Michele. It seems like Lea Michele just can't catch a break as she has had to face quite a lot of controversy over the years, be it her rumored and unverified reading struggles or the bullying allegations she faced for her on-set behavior. But the latest thing social media has been talking about has more to do with her appearance, as her face looks thinner and more sculpted, and it's a completely different shape altogether. She's definitely not the same girl we all saw walking through the halls on Glee, which makes you wonder, has Lea Michele had buccal fat removal surgery done? Lately, it seems like the actress's fans are convinced that she is one of the latest celebs to jump on this increasingly popular trend, and fans have even pointed out that the star looks a lot like Stan from American Dad. But lately, it seems like there isn't one soul in Hollywood that hasn't had any type of procedure done to their face, and then these women become the ones that preach about how we should be the ones loving our authentic selves when they aren't even authentic themselves. Number 9. Chrissy Teigen. So unless you're a plastic surgeon or you religiously follow Chrissy Teigen, which seems to be very few people at this point today, then you may have never heard about buccal fat removal. So the procedure involves removing the fat from your cheeks to create a more contoured face so you can see your cheekbones more. And it seems like today the procedure is becoming increasingly popular. Back in 2021, Chrissy would head to her Instagram story to talk about her new changed look when she said, "I did the Dr. Diamond buccal fat removal thing here, and since I quit drinking, I'm really seeing the results and I like it." The star then went on to note that she did what she had to do and that she had no shame in her game. And then she went on to tag Dr. Diamond in the clip. While Chrissy has long been candid about her cosmetic procedures and surgeries, this had to be the weirdest one yet, as this surgery just doesn't really look good on anyone.
Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Well, kicking it back off to our list, at number 8 we have Bella Hadid. Now, the real question many of us have been debating is, has Bella Hadid had buccal fat removal done, or has she simply just grown into her looks over the years? And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, then you must be convinced that this star has in fact had the procedure done. And if you don't, just hear me out for a quick second. I might just change your mind. So if you compare Bella now to when she was younger, you will see that she definitely has a little more fluff between the lower portion of her cheekbone and her mid-jaw area. And now it's just looking a little more chiseled, which adds even more flame to the rumor is that if you have buccal fat removal done, this tends to be the area where the fat is removed from. While the procedure may have made some improvements to her face as it exposed her cheekbones in V-line, it's also made her face look a little too narrow to the point when she is standing next to other models, her new look actually looks quite bad. So it does go on to prove that not every everyone will get big improvements when they have this procedure done. Number 7, Anya Taylor-Joy. With buccal fat removal surgery taking Hollywood by the storm, it's been said that this procedure is likely to have one major side effect that may put you a bit off, as it seems to add 10 years to your age. To celebrities who have been trying this new trend, this proves it. Among the stars to have allegedly had this procedure done is Anya Taylor-Joy, and before you even think about having this procedure done, you might just want to use Anya as a reference to why you shouldn't get this procedure done, as the procedure has left her face looking a little more tragic than it should at her age. So before she got the procedure done, Anya actually had a pretty attractive face, and she honestly didn't need to have this procedure done, but now she looks much older than she did before. And the most concerning part is that she was only in her 20s. Also, with this procedure being so new still, 20 years, there could be complications with droopy skin, and there might not be a way to reverse this procedure once you get it done. Number 6, Dove Cameron. It seems like a surprising number of teenagers and young adults lately are seeking out facial cosmetic procedures, and among the celebrities that seem to be part of these people is Dove Cameron. While Dove first caught everyone's attention due to her flawless complexion, we all came to love her big eyes, long lashes, plump lips, and this cute little tiny button nose. And before she went from blonde to brunette, she was actually like a real-life Barbie doll. But now that the actress has changed it, it makes you wonder if it's all the hair and makeup, or has she just enhanced her facial features? And if you take a look at photos from when she first entered the entertainment scene to today, it appears that her overall look has changed, as there is now more projection to her cheeks and her chin, and there is a much bigger distance from her lashes to her eyebrows. While the star has never gone on record to admit any of the rumors that surround her new look, it's not really shocking to why there are so many younger people seeking out cosmetic procedures more than ever before. Number 5, Zoe Kravitz. Over the years, Zoe Kravitz's looks have changed to the point it has been suspected not only has she had a nose job, lip filler, cheek filler, chin implants, and a ponytail facelift, but fans are also suspecting that the star has also had buccal fat removal, as she looks very different from what she used to when she was younger. While Zoe has never admitted to having plastic surgery done, her looks have changed too much to say she hasn't. While some people have claimed that she has inherited her looks from her mother and that there's natural differences in her face from her age, others will tell you to touch some grass because she's obviously had procedures done to look the way she looks today. With Zoe's cheekbones now looking very sharp and defined, her cheekbones look nothing like they used to when she was younger, as she now has this hollow right before her elevated cheeks. And while you may believe this is just part of the aging process, as she lost her baby fat, her cheeks have changed so drastically in a short period of time that this is an indication that the star has had some work done. Number 4, Iggy Azalea. While Iggy has previously admitted to undergoing cosmetic surgeries in the past, her new striking appearance may be results of further cosmetic procedures. Back in 2018, a leading Beverly Hills plastic surgeon named Dr. Randall Haworth told Daily Mail Australia that he believed the rapper could have had some more additional changes done to her face to give her a new chiseled look. While majority of her results have been beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's clear that she has transformed her face over the years with not only a chin augmentation, jawline contouring, a slight brow lift, and cheek filler, but she has also had buccal fat removal done. While the star hasn't talked about all the plastic surgery she could have done, she has once said people should be more accepting to the fact that both famous and non-famous women are having cosmetic procedures. That's just reality, and I think more people need to admit that so it doesn't have to be so taboo when we're all doing it anyways. She then went on to note that she too has changed her appearance and that there's always going to be people that dislike you for that matter. But as long as you like it, you like it. That's all that matters, right? Number 3, Khloe Kardashian. The Kardashian-Jenner clan has long been linked to plastic surgery, but recently Khloe has been slammed with never-ending Instagram trolls who have accused the star of having butt got implants, nose jobs, despite denying most of the claims. It's kind of hard not to talk about her never-ending changing appearance throughout the years. Back in 2022, even a board-certified plastic surgeon named Dr. Anthony Yoon would speak to The Sun about Khloe's alleged plastic surgery, where he would explain, "I also think she may have had her lips done, most likely injected with filler." Anthony then went on to note that he also believed Khloe had a brow lift to lift her brows up, and buccal fat removal done to make her face appear slimmer. Her face overall looks more narrow. That could be due to buccal fat removal and injections of Botox to her jaw muscles. That basically can help narrow the jawline, while the Good American founder has said she is offended that people think she has had so much work done. But what's really baffling is that her and her family still think that they can create such false realities around their looks. Number 2, Sophie Turner. So back in January, Sophie Turner's before and after photos would hint that the actress has undergone buccal fat removal, just like the rest of the celebrities on this list today. While buccal fat removal has become the latest trend among Hollywood stars, her face has been looking a little more defined in recent pics as the trend among celebrities is becoming viral. While the surgery has been around for the last 50 years, it's only started to go viral on social media recently. Sophie's appearance has changed since she appeared on Games of Thrones, and it's clear in her recent pictures her face appears to be a little more chiseled than it did before. And while you may think this was achieved by contouring or Photoshop, her face is just a little too chiseled to suggest that she didn't have this procedure done, because she did. And coming in number 1 today, we have Sarah Hyland. It seems like social media users are now also suspecting that actress Sarah Hyland, most known for her role Modern Family, has recently undergone a procedure to remove her buccal fat pads, as her face has changed quite a bit, and she's completely lost her plump and round cheeks. While people have claimed that there's a reason why her face looked a little more swollen than usual on season 8 of Modern Family because of her health complications, her face does look a little more sharper today. And while the star could just be doing a few tricks models have done over the years to make her lips look fuller and her cheeks look more defined, she could also be sucking in her cheekbones for photos, but honestly, it's probably just safe to say that she had the procedure done because it's unrealistic and it's clear that the war against buccal fat remover wages on, and Sarah's new look has nothing to do with just weight loss, aging, and health complications.
Alright, some of these plastic surgery results are absolutely shocking. First off, we have Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan, who's known for her sweet, innocent look, unveiled a dramatically different look in recent years. Ryan appeared in various rom-coms and series in the 80s and 90s that matched her bubbly personality. It was a time that demonstrated her external and internal beauty. However, female heroine roles eluded the actress in recent years. She decided to go for the classic Real Housewives of Beverly Hills look and change the natural grace that she had during her prime. Her new appearance sparked debates among fans and the general audience about whether she got work done. The most obvious thing Meg Ryan got done is cheek filler or fat transfer to her cheeks, doctors say. When she smiles, the filler seems to move up, making her eyes look smaller, one doctor said. Surgeons believe Meg may have had too much Botox on her forehead, which dropped to the brows during time. As a result, her eyes looking smaller. Although she still looks absolutely beautiful, it is safe to say everybody misses her cute innocence from the 80s and 90s. Next up, we have Mickey Rourke. This American actor first appeared in Body Heat in 1981 before showing his acting prowess in his preceding films. It's nothing new to compare Rourke's work with the likes of James Dean, even Robert De Niro. His re-emergence in the 2000s with prominent roles in Sin City 2005 and The Wrestler in 2008 solidified his status in Hollywood. Plus, he was once known as one of the film industry's most handsome stars. Unfortunately, plastic surgery made his career dwindle. With his bad boy persona in 80s cinema, a botched plastic surgery changed the public's perception of him. The general audience argues that he had cheek and maybe chin implants. He lost his original tough guy packaging after the surgeries. In 2009, Rourke admitted that his looks did change because of botched plastic surgery. He said most of it was done to mend his boxing injuries. However, he went to the wrong guy to put his face back together, resulting in an extremely changed look. Next up, we have Madonna. At the 2023 Grammys, Madonna revealed her new look, and fans were, let's just say, confused. Some calling her a quote alien trying to blend in as a human, and others blatantly calling her quote hideous. 2 days after the Grammys, Madonna slammed people who chose to focus on her looks instead of the speech she gave before the historic performance she introduced. Sam Smith and Kim Petras were the stars that she was introducing that night. Instead of focusing on what I said in my speech, which was about giving thanks for the fearlessness of artists like Sam and Kim, many people chose to only talk about close-up photos of me taken with a long lens camera by a press photographer that would distort anybody's face, she captioned an Instagram video on February 7th. The pop icon went on to say that she is once again caught in the glare of ageism and misogyny that permeates the world we live in. Madonna says this world does not, quote, celebrate women past the age of 45 and will punish her if she continues to be strong-willed, hardworking, and adventurous. I have never apologized for any of the creative choices I've made, nor the way that I look or dress, and I'm not going to start today, the 7-time Grammy winner continued. I have been degraded by the media since the beginning of my career, but I understand that this is all a test, and I'm happy to do the trailblazing so that all the women behind me can have an easier time in the years to come. In the words of Beyonce, you won't break my soul. Next up, we have Miss Ariana Grande. Now, this one is not as noticeable as the other celebs we talked about, but fans are still wondering what happened to her face. YouTube videos went viral in 2023 and 2022 titled, quote, what happened to Ariana's face, and Ariana's eyes are weird. Here's what we know about Ariana Grande's alleged plastic surgery. 1. A nose job. Ariana Grande allegedly had a rhinoplasty procedure to reduce her nose size and shape it more naturally. This is one of the most common types of rhinoplasty procedures performed on celebrities because it gives them an instantly slimmer face, which makes them appear younger than their actual age. Number 2. Surgeons think she's had a brow lift. According to sources close to Ariana Grande, it is true that she has undergone a brow lift surgery. That is in order to eliminate the sagging skin under her eyes and make her look more youthful. It can do that by helping you look less tired or stressed out while also removing that angry look from your face. Number 3, surgeons think that she has had a facelift in recent years. Another common procedure that many stars go through is facial rejuvenation with fillers such as Botox injections. It helps prevent wrinkles from forming around their eyes or mouth area over time due to their age. Ariana even got emotional in a video posted on Vogue's YouTube channel recently where she actually admits she no longer continues the Botox treatment and she felt like she was, quote, hiding herself under all those cosmetic procedures. Next up, we have the late Joan Rivers. In 2010, at 23 years old, Rivers revealed that she underwent 10 cosmetic procedures in one day, including a chin reduction, brow lift, and Botox injections. This beloved American comedian, host, and actress paved her way into stardom with her natural beauty. However, it comes as no surprise when plastic surgery enters the equation of a celebrity's life. She has had multiple procedures like facelifts, neck lifts, to name a few. In an interview with her husband Spencer Pratt, she said that she was too young to make life-changing decisions. She said she was under so much pressure from what she saw on the internet, it made her do these surgeries. But Joan Rivers said that everybody should take plastic surgery seriously. For her, the recovery was devastating. Her heart even stopped for a bit, which made her more transparent about all the work that she has gotten done. Next up, we have Jocelyn Wildenstein, a Swiss socialite formerly married to billionaire Alec Wildenstein. When in 1999 Alec filed for divorce, she reportedly spent $4 million on various surgeries. She denies having excessive plastic surgery, citing it's just her Swiss heritage, but admitted to one surgery to make her eyes more cat-like. According to her ex, Alec Wildenstein, she was thinking that she could fix her face like a piece of furniture. Skin does not work that way, he says. Wildenstein claims that she has not had any income at all for the last 8 years after her ex-husband's former family cut her off from her $100 million annual divorce settlement payments. The Swiss-born socialite decided to make a 2-part docuseries and potential TV show produced by the team behind the hit Keeping Up with the Kardashians because all her money's gone. I have a huge problem with my settlement, she told The Telegraph at the luxurious Mayborn Hotel in LA. Since 8 years, they have completely cut me off, she says. Wildenstein, now 82, rose to fame in the 1990s during her high-profile divorce from her art-dealing husband, Alec Wildenstein. from which she received a whopping $2.5 billion in the settlement and $100 million each year afterwards. Next up, we have Miss Donatella Versace. Her designs for Versace may spark 1,000 copycats, but there's no danger of women following suit when it comes to her new face. 20 years ago, the fashion guru had naturally full lips and very smooth skin, but as she stepped out 10 years ago in 2014 for the first time since major surgeries, her face was striking for all the wrong reasons. Users on Reddit have shared their opinions, and some of these comments are not the nicest, let's just say. Why is her face slick like Vaseline? She looks like a Muppet. And why does she look extraterrestrial? Are some of the top comments on the thread. Next up, we have Zac Efron. Considering that Zac Efron has literally grown up on screen, his fans are pretty familiar with his famous good looks. From his wholesome start as a teen star in High School Musical, through his recent dramatic turn in The Iron Claw, audiences have seen him through a variety of stages. When the heartthrob started looking noticeably different in recent years, they were understandably curious. Thankfully, there's no speculation necessary. Efron himself has been fairly candid about what has led to the transformation in his appearance. Zac Efron's famous face does look a bit different nowadays. The former Disney star revealed that he did have to undergo some medical procedures, but not for the cosmetic reasons some people might assume. In a 2022 interview with Men's Health, the actor revealed that his enlarged jawline was actually due to an old injury. While running in socks in his home in 2013, Efron slipped and smashed his chin against the granite corner of a fountain. The injury was so severe he lost consciousness, and when he woke up, his chin bone was hanging off his face. As for how the 2013 injury impacted his appearance so many years later, he explained to Men's Health that it related to his masseter muscles overcompensating for the injured muscles in his face, combined with his temporary failure to continue physical therapy. Our next celebrity is Miss Dolly Parton. Dolly is a country music legend known for hits like I Will Always Love You and 9 to 5, but she's equally known for her plastic assets as well. One of the first times she admitted to getting work done was in 1977 in an interview with Barbara Walters. But honestly, Dolly, we love you and you look great. Our final celebrity today is Kylie Jenner. Since her initial debut on reality television, Kylie Jenner has undergone a significant, very dramatic shift from her lips to even her skin tone. Her latest new image, however, showcases a larger butt and a smaller waist. Most likely, a Brazilian butt lift or buttock implants were used to achieve the new look. To create a lower waist and a bumpier back, the Brazilian butt lift combines severe body sculpting with liposuction. For reference, a BBL employs liposuction to remove fat from other parts of the body, in other words, moving things around. Often the fat on the stomach or thighs is sucked out and injected into the buttocks. In a recent episode of the family show The Kardashians, Kylie said she would reverse the decision to get plastic surgery if she could. "I wish I never got it done to begin with," she told her BFF. "I recommend anyone thinking about it to wait after having children." She went on to say that her daughter Stormy, 5 years old, helped her keep things in perspective. "Obviously I have a daughter too. I'd be heartbroken if she wanted to get her body done at 19, like Kylie did. She's the most beautiful thing ever."